AITA for fighting with my wife in front of our child when she called my mother a bad mom? My mom was a great mother. I had a really good childhood, especially considering how young she was and that my dad is a piece of shit. I really appreciate how she shielded me from all of that. My mom is married to my former boss, and while it sucks for me, I do believe she did her duty as a mother and deserves to be happy. I used to work for Brandon. This was one of those jobs where networking was everything. You really needed the boss to like you, and you had to present a certain image. I will admit I tried way too hard, and to put it lightly, Brandon did not like me. He was a condescending ass, and my mom was aware as I vented to her about work. He wasn't outright abusive, but did laugh at me a lot and make a few comments that weren't cool. My mom and Brandon met at our wedding. Now I don't believe in love at first sight, but they definitely had something there, and my first instinct was ew. But they got serious really fast, and I have to say he makes her really happy, and she has never seemed truly happy before. I hate being around him, wish this never happened, but I am happy for them. My wife thinks my mom is a bad mother for putting herself first. Recently my 5-year-old son asked why we don't see my mom as much as my in-laws, about once a month versus once or twice a week. My wife said that while my in-laws were the best parents, my mom was a bad mom because she married Brandon, who had not been nice to me, and we don't spend much time with her because she was selfish. I was furious and told my son that was not true. I said we don't spend time together because my mom has a busier life, and because Mill doesn't work, so they sometimes go over during the day. I said that it was wrong of my wife to say that, and my mom was a great mom. My wife told our son I was wrong and a good mom would not have married someone like that. I snapped and told my son not to listen to his mother, and she just doesn't like my mom. I said that women with adult kids should put themselves first, and maybe it isn't healthy how much we see Mill, but my mom is a great person and I won't hear anything more about it. When my son went to play, my wife confronted me and said I undermined her and was acting like a mama's boy. She said I should not have raised my voice, didn't yell, but did raise it, and that I shouldn't be confusing our son when what my mom did was objectively not okay. No one is a winner here. You're both shitty for putting your child in the middle of an argument between you and your wife. Neither of you were actually talking to your son. You were indirectly being jerks to each other about an issue it seems unresolved between the two of you. Keep your son out of this. It's only going to cause him a lot of issues in the future. Discuss your issues like adults, don't use your son as a passive-aggressive tool. She should not have told your kid that your mom was a bad mom, but you should also not have put your 5-year-old son in the middle of your argument. The right thing to do would have been to ask your wife to speak to her in the other room for a moment, or send your son away to play if she kept persisting so you could discuss your feelings about what she said. Do not, I repeat, do not fight in front of your children, and for God's sake, don't put them in the middle of your argument. It's a great way to put your kid in therapy when they're older. Believe me, I know because my parents did this crap all the time.